think I'm in trouble. Or maybe not. Ooh! Well, that's what you get. What the? I suppose he's free now. Welcome to the Citadel. The beating heart of intergalactic diplomacy and commerce. Elegant and pristine. Now the interior design does leave something to be desired. Look at this, no decorations, the Council Skype calling device is placed on an incline, and these recliners have an amazing view on this chest-high wall. But you know what, at least our balcony has recliners, unlike the neighbor. Where does that one even lead? Don't get me wrong, the Presidium looks nice overall, but on closer inspection you start to notice some oddities. I love this pathetic patch of grass stuck in the shade in particular. Ah, see, this is an old game, and this is exactly the kind of thing you could iron out with a remaster. Now why is my frame rate so choppy? Oh, duh, because this is the remastered version, the Legendary Edition. They added reflections to some of the surfaces, which make themselves known by slowing the game down like they generate their own Mass Effect field. This remaster is very selective about what it changes. Most of the time it feels just like playing the original Mass Effect, but some features were changed extensively, making it feel a bit uneven. I mean, look at the character creation visuals. All new animations in one moment, then the old UI in the next. Oh come on, everyone knows his name is Commander Shepard, decorated war hero, ready to show you how to beat the game on insanity. His first assignment, recover a Prothean beacon from a peaceful human colony. Let's give them a quick call before we touch down.
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties! I repeat, heavy casualties! We need...
Okay, that's fine, we have a Council Spectre on our team.
Nihilus, you're coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Oh wait, Nihilus, we didn't land yet. Ooh, guess it's just the three of us then.
Do your job, follow my orders, and there won't be any problems.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself on a cruise. Everybody knows what you can do.
50 Marines died there, Jenkins.
Which does not bode well for you. What I say? Well, let's return fire so we don't meet the same fate. Your experience in combat will depend largely on which class you pick. Weapon Specialist, Tech Specialist, Biotic Specialist, or one of the hybrids. Weapon skills deal damage. Tech skills are all about utility, disabling shields, weapons, and powers. And Biotic skills are mostly for crowd control. I recommend one of the weapon hybrids. Infiltrator is the coolest, since he can just pick off enemies one by one with the sniper. As long as you can hit them, of course. Damn it. Another important choice you make at the start is your alignment. You can be a Paragon, or you can be a Renegade. Oh, wait a minute, you don't pick your alignment at the start. You pick the dialogue options that suit you and end up with Paragon and Renegade points, don't you? That's right, but the best outcomes are usually tied to having a high enough score in either alignment, so there is no incentive for mixing your responses up. Picking Renegade is objectively the funnier option. You can be a real menace the whole game and still get the best endings with Intimidate.
You just left the rest of your unit behind to die?
We held our position as long as we could.
Don't worry about insulting people either. You'll be back to giving them the Shepherd special in no time.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school.
Let's try this technique on the survivors.
Everybody stay calm out there. We're coming out. We're not armed.
Nobody moves a muscle until we know who you are.
We're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
Would you rather be a snitch or a corpse?
Something's moving, over behind those crates.
Wait, don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
Too many people died here for you to start jerking me around.
Humans. Thank the Maker.
Hurry! Close the door before they come back. The age of humanity is ended.
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him, the Prophet, leader of the enemy.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
We have unearthed the heart of evil. Awaken the beast. You cannot silence the truth. My voice must be heard.
A singular strike.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast.
Man, this mission is a disaster. Well, at least the beacon is still intact. I spoke too soon.
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad.
Kind of an understatement, really.
Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading.
Oh wait, that's the issue? I'm not responsible for like 2 of those things.
Council's going to want answers.
The Council can kiss my ass.
It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue.
Ah, big deal.
And he hates humans.
Oh, so that's our next objective. Go to the Council and convince them Saren has gone rogue.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
I'm looking at this Council scene, and it occurs to me that aliens aren't big on ergonomics. I mean, the accused appears as a huge projection placed above and to the side of the Council, so they have to twist their necks to look up at him. What kind of message does that send? Having him look down on us from a position of power. Meanwhile, I have to step up to the stand, placed above a pretty big drop with no railing, like I'm walking the plank on a pirate ship.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
Okay, frankly, that's reasonable. Well, let's hope there's evidence conveniently available on the Citadel somewhere.
Eat this!
Who am I kidding? Of course there is, but we need to run a couple of circles to get it. Meet some people, recruit some of them. It's a good idea to do all the side missions here to level up before you get into the actually difficult main missions, but my lord, you get a lot of them. The pacing is a little interesting if you do things this way. Yeah, we need to bring Saren down as quickly as possible, but surely we got enough time to help a Turian cop be racist to a Hanar.
Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
Because it's a big, stupid jellyfish.
Visit a high-class prostitute.
It appears the consort has taken notice of you.
Sorry, consort.
Close your eyes and relax, Commander.
The lines get a little blurry. And scan all the keepers on the Citadel. The game has a couple of these MMO tier fetch quests. If you're itching for some excitement though, Khorasan is always open for business. Usually it's a gentleman's club. For us it's a shooting gallery with a bunch of thugs who haven't quite figured out the point of taking cover. What's even more sad is that my companions are having trouble shooting them anyway. And this is why I don't rely on them for weapon damage.
Stop right there,
criminal scum!
I just killed 50 bodyguards to get in here.
Give or take, it was more like 15.
Tell me where that meeting is before I blow your lying head off.
Here on the wards, the back alley by the markets.
Stop right there, criminal scum! I don't leave jobs half done.
A lot of people died because of him.
Yeah, I mean, I was the one who killed them, but that's a different story. Idiot. Oh, Ashley, not you too.
Where's the evidence?
No way. The deal's off.
Well, there go my eyes. Kind of awkward when everyone's weapon is overheated. Finally.
You've got proof Saren is working with the Geth. Hand it over.
Not so fast. Who are you?
Nobody.
I guess I owe you.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
Oh wait, it's just an MP3 file of Saren speaking? I don't think that's very compelling.
You wanted proof?
Wait, there's more.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
She must be working with the Geth too.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador.
Is it though? I mean, if nothing else, surely editing still exists in the future.
Wait, there's more.
Saren's right. We will make a formidable ally for Saren.
She must be working with the Geth too.
Wait, there's more.
Hi, Billy Mays here to share with you the most important...
She must be working with the Geth too.
You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit. Commander Shepard, step forward.
Careful now.
It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are basically the story's way of justifying the player's actions. You're a free agent at this point, you go wherever and whenever you please. And we'll use that newfound freedom to stay on the Citadel and finish side missions.
You've got this files? This could be even bigger than I'd hoped.
I had to kill people for these discs.
Nice to see Shepard hasn't lost his touch.
Do you have the X-Mods?
Wait, the what?
Show him the merchandise.
That looks right.
Damn straight it is. Enjoy it. Come on, boys. We're done here.
I agree. Let's get out of here.
Saren's out there somewhere. And we're gonna find him.
Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander.
You know, because we're in the cockpit.
If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
Listen up, Normandy.
This is your commander speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. And I refuse to let anything get in the way of that mission.
Wherever Saren goes, we'll follow.
Wherever he searches for the conduit, we'll be there. We will hunt him to the very ends of the galaxy and bring him down. The fate of an entire galaxy is at stake. We will stop Saren, no matter what the cost.
Hell yeah, I'm ready to hunt Saren down to the ends of the galaxy. Right after doing some side missions. Okay, I get it, but listen. The main missions often lock you into some pretty lengthy combat sequences and you don't want to go into them under-leveled and under-equipped. Besides, every main mission we finish will unlock more and more side missions, so we better just bite the bullet and chip away at them. Now, I wish I could say that these missions get a little more exciting now that we're off the Citadel, but the truth is, the real grind has just begun. First off, these missions take place on these randomly generated planets. At least I hope they're randomly generated, because otherwise, someone was wasting their time. The planets look like something out of a No Man's Sky pre-alpha. Have fun navigating the Mako through these environments. Believe it or not, it used to handle worse than this. The forward thrusters are also a legendary addition. Before that, you only had the upward thrusters. Sometimes when I was climbing a hill, I would press space in the vain hope that it would propel me towards the top, only to get pushed away from the cliff and down into a ravine. But what's the point of the whole vehicle section? Why not just put you directly where the action is? Because there are more World of Warcraft quest item collectibles to gather. Please don't put yourself through the trouble of trying to get them all. But picking a couple of them up is actually recommended, since every single collectible grants you an increasing amount of credits, which is one of our goals with doing side missions anyway. As in, that's why we loot during side missions. The actual mission rewards are laughably low.
It humbly suggests that a sum of 250 credits would be most appropriate.
You're trying to make me laugh.
No, this one would never. This one could raise the sum to 500 credits.
You think I'm here to amuse you.
So what do we need all these credits for? See, Spectres get to purchase exclusive gear from the Citadel, which outclasses all the other equipment you find in the game and completely breaks the progression system. But it's a system you may as well break. It looks interesting at first with all these items that have different stats, but higher level items are usually straight up better. So you're constantly checking your inventory for better equipment for all your companions, including mods for each. And if you want to grab a squad mate you've been neglecting, you've got to update their whole inventory. As soon as you get a Spectre item though, pure bliss. You'll never need to look at that slot again. The best part of gearing is probably the mods, because they actually change how the weapon works instead of just being stat increases. Anyway, if you do the side missions, you'll have more than enough credits by the end, so driving this much is optional. There's just something so mind-numbing about the experience between the monotone sounds of the engine and the minimalist music. I don't need constant action music blaring, but this is sending me into a trance. I get having downtime between shooting sequences, but there's already the dialogue sections, which can easily last 10 to 15 minutes. If they wanted to make the driving relaxing, they could have gone with something like okay, who did that? At least vehicle combat is fun. Not in the way it was intended, I suspect, I just like bullying the armatures. The way they just ragdoll is incredible. You can really style on them. Man, being an armature is no fun. Hey, well, this guy is making the best of it. And when you finally get to the shooting part, this is what you get. The side missions have such a weird, isolating atmosphere, even with your two companions. They all largely play out the same too, and when they do shake things up, you end up wishing they hadn't. Instead of going to just one place, how about 4?
Hold on. This receiver's picking up some kind of transmission.
Scratch that, 5. Go to all 3 training bases, shoot 8 VI nodes each. But speaking of the Rogue VI mission, the moon is actually one of the better looking planets, or I guess celestial bodies. Famously, it has this location where you sometimes hear this eerie... Oh, for the love of... The other thing we get from side content is XP. It's a pretty self-explanatory leveling system. I'd recommend fast-tracking electronics and decryption on at least one character. This way you can open all the crates and collectibles. Tali is usually my go-to. Unlike the player engineer class, she can use shotguns. What a beast! And if you let her use her abilities freely, she'll keep spamming the enemy with tech explosions too. You'd think she's a bit of a glass cannon, but with the amount of shields she can get, she actually ends up being tankier than she looks. It may sound more tactical to use abilities manually, but there are so many of them and on such short cooldowns that letting your companions use them whenever is usually more efficient, even if they tend to miss a lot. Yeah, the AI didn't really see much improvement from the original game. Allies will try to shoot enemies they can't see, try to shoot through you, use abilities on walls, and get stuck on the environment. I find the best way to use them is to just send them into cover ahead of you. If nothing else, they'll take some of the heat off of you. Go get him, Rex! Come on, get in there! Where the hell is he? Oh, that explains it. That's enough fooling around. Time for the main missions. Always start with the Liara mission.
Look, my name is Dr. Liara Tisoni. I am an archaeologist.
Now I know what you're thinking, and no, not because of that. See, Liara is a powerful biotic, and as such has access to the Singularity ability, which turns the whole game into unintentional slapstick comedy. Tense firefights, high-octane action? Nah. How about an entire room full of people floating around haplessly as you pick them off one by one like you're playing Duck Hunt instead? Ah, exquisite. This is what real RPGs are all about. Make sure you check on your companions between missions in case they have new dialogue. Shepard?
The male pursues the female.
Shepard, what are you doing?
That's their nature. In the genes.
Oh god. One thing I do like about this dialogue system is the lack of an approval score. Instead of scoring you on every insignificant comment you say, the only thing that matters to your squadmates are major decisions that actually affect them. Crazy concept, I know. What's most important is to take care of any favors they may ask you. Tali's side mission is the strangest because she doesn't actually give it to you. You just go to the Armstrong Nebula on a complete whim, wipe out 5 Geth outposts and talk to her after.
You know the data you took from those Geth control nodes.
Despite being an easily missable side mission, this one actually has repercussions later on in the series.
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
But alright, if you say so.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard.
Damn, he wasn't kidding, was he?
Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
What's your problem?
Never mind.
You can also go back to the Citadel for more side missions and awkward interactions.
I don't care what you think, Michael. It's my decision.
Perhaps you could talk some sense into her. My sister-in-law here is pregnant, and she's refused to let the baby undergo gene therapy in utero.
For what it's worth, I think you should consider undergoing the therapy.
I don't care what you think. Who are you anyway?
Commander Shepard.
I'll do the therapy. Thank you so much.
Now fetching Liara was easy. Getting to her mom will be slightly more difficult.
Weapons detectors, don't mind the alarms.
Someone pissed in your security chief's coffee today?
I imagine you want to talk to me, Shepard. About my mother.
If it's her or me, who would you shoot?
First off, we have to navigate corporate politics. I'm always surprised how short this section actually is. It feels so much longer with all the elevator rides you have to take. Up to the hotel, back down from the hotel, to the offices, get ambushed in the offices.
You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
Elevator out of the offices and go back to the hotel.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Novaria Internal Affairs.
I don't have time for pleasantries.
Act natural. You want to blow my cover?
Lady, you just straight up said who you were.
You're meeting a beautiful woman for drinks. Smile and laugh. Pretend we're flirting.
That sounds a little conceited.
This month I stole 3 million credits.
She wants you to testify against Analaeus.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it?
If necessary, yes.
If you don't want to worry about alignment scores anymore, you can loop this dialogue to max them out. Good thing they haven't patched this exploit.
It took some persuasion, but Keen has agreed to testify.
That's a world of stress off my back.
You, Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest!
You have the right to remain silent. I wish to God you'd exercise it.
The next part takes place in the labs at Peak 15. Okay, let's do this. Move up to the crates. Got one. I'm getting pinned down here. I need backup. Guys? They never made it in. Guess we're doing this mission solo.
Why are the turrets facing the wrong way?
Oh, now you show up.
What was that?
Animals? Wind? This place is in bad shape. Light them.
Xenobiology is not my field. Maybe someone in the labs knows.
Well, we won't find out unless we reboot the station's VI.
It looks like you're trying to restore this facility.
How do I shut this thing up?
You just turned it on. Long story short, the place is overrun by aliens. I mean like the feral type.
Nice.
And we're just a couple of elevator rides away from bringing it back online. Whew, alright, next area.
I was sent to find an Asari matriarch.
Venezia? Yeah, she came through here.
And I hope you're ready for some more elevator rides if you wanna find her. My favorite part is getting sent back to the captain to get permission to enter the quarantine zone.
I'll have the guard let you in, but he'll lock the door behind you.
Well, that doesn't sound concerning.
I was ordered to eliminate you should the opportunity arise. And here you are, trapped in this lab.
Lady Benezia, finally. Of course it wouldn't be that simple.
You do not know the privilege of being a mother.
That is objectively true.
You won't look so smug with a hole in your head.
Christ, Shepard, Liara's right there. Nice save, Liara.
This is not over. Saren is unstoppable. You will... You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind. His teeth are at my ear. Fingers on my spine. You should... Oh,
Mother!
Hey now, let's all calm down and...
Die!
Not what I was going for. Whee! This was a proper marathon. Freeing Liara took 30 minutes. This mission took over 2 hours. Oh yeah, you get to choose whether or not you want to wipe out the Rachni. This seems like one of those choices that would have major consequences throughout the trilogy, and no doubt it was intended to be one, but they never got around to it. Pick whatever seems best. If you cheated, like I did, you don't even have to consider your alignment. The next mission has more significant choices. It also introduces the Geth Colossus, a bigger, more fearsome version of the armature, with an even bigger hitbox. Just drive near their aura to fold them like a t-shirt. Normally you'd have to shoot them for a full minute, so fortunately on Virmire there is an easier way. Ah, almost. One more push. And got it. A bit more difficult with the rocks in the way. Careful now, we don't want to go over ourselves. There we go. Damn, roadblock. Is someone in there? Yes, there is. Whoa! Holy! I didn't even touch him.
So what have you found?
Saren's base of operations. He set up a research facility here.
What's Saren researching?
He's using the facility to breed an army of Krogan.
Krogan?
If that cure leaves this planet, the Krogan will become unstoppable.
Erectus.
Is he going to be a problem? We already have enough angry Krogan to deal with.
Don't worry about it, Captain.
This base can't be destroyed. I won't allow it.
Actually, maybe do worry about it.
Saren doesn't care about these Krogan. They're tools, puppets. Is that what you want for your people?
Habadagas. All right, Shepard. You've made your point.
So in terms of choices, this is actually one you make before you start the mission. If you recover Rex's armor before doing Virmire and you pass the alignment check, he lives. Otherwise, you put him down. This is what I mean. In other RPGs, that would be the evil choice. Here, it's the result of not being good or evil enough. Mass Effect punishes you for not committing, instead of punishing evil choices like holding civilians at gunpoint. In fact, threaten enough innocence and you're all set for the good ending. Brilliant, right? Alignment systems are the worst RPG dialogue features. The sniper really comes in handy in large open areas like this. This is probably my favorite mission overall. The environment is a breath of fresh air and the pacing of the mission is very good. It doesn't get bogged down by overly long dialogue sections and the story has higher stakes than the other missions.
Don't shoot! Please, I just want to get out of here before it's too late.
Everyone in this place is trying to kill me.
I'm a neurospecialist, and this job isn't worth dying over.
I thought this was a breeding facility.
See? Full access. All of Saren's private files. Are we good? Can I go?
I don't think so.
What were you
First, it's question time.
You can't. But I'll never. Ah!
We are Legion. The time of our return is coming. You cannot escape your doom.
You're not even alive. Not really. You're just a machine. And machines can be broken.
Shepard, I don't know how to tell you this, but living things can also be broken. Case in point, either Kaidan or Ashley has to be left behind.
Hold on, Lieutenant. I'm coming back to get you.
Negative. There's just too many of them. I don't think we can hold them off.
Well, if you say so.
Fight hard, Lieutenant. Die proud.
Aye, aye, Commander.
But we're not getting away that easy ourselves.
Tell me why Sovereign needs the conduit. Tell me what it is. Maybe we can find a way to stop them.
The conduit is the key to your destruction and my salvation. Sovereign needs my help to find it. That is the only reason I have not been indoctrinated.
I get that Saren is indoctrinated, but I feel like he's being too delusional. How is this an alliance? Once the Reapers have the conduit, they've won. They'll wipe out the galaxy and that's it. He doesn't seriously expect to survive the reaping, does he? How is Saren benefiting from this, let alone the rest of us? And what's with the glider anyway? He's lost it, I tell you. Everyone is making baffling decisions in this fight. Saren just holds Shepard up like he's the bell-bearing hunter, doesn't drop him to his death, then Shepard himself helps him out by punching him and nearly falling. Then they both just leave out of embarrassment. Yikes.
Alright everybody, hang on!
I can't believe Caden didn't make it.
Well, I mean, he was sitting right next to the nuke, it's hardly surprising. Oh, he meant like in general.
Get over it.
Aye, Commander.
Don't worry, we'll have our revenge, as soon as we take care of some other business. Like the monkey mission, yay! Come on, you gotta do the monkey mission. The DLC is also included in the Legendary Edition. It's a nice self-contained mission, with a unique environment and better integration of the driving sections. My only gripe is that the fights kind of feel like side mission fights. Only the final building has a more unique layout. The guaranteed Quarian armor is a nice reward though. But hang on, didn't the original game have 2 DLCs? Yeah, Pinnacle Station, what happened with that? Apparently the source code for the DLC was corrupted, so there was no way for the devs to include it in the re-release or in the PlayStation version way back in the day. So what do people playing these versions miss out on? Pinnacle Station was a combat challenge DLC where you earn rewards by completing simulated combat encounters. That's right, just straight up combat with no story context. If you finished the whole thing, your final reward was a gambling system where you could exchange your credits for random loot. Gambling. In a game where you can save and load. I think I'm good without Pinnacle Station. Only one proper mission left. Pharos is not one of my favorites. The environment is ugly and boring, besides the highway section, and all you do is shoot random geth. The big payoff is this ancient mind control broccoli beneath the colony that you defeat by killing 9,000 of its mindless zombie soldiers. I guess I have my own mindless zombies, huh? It doesn't help that I just installed explosive rounds on my rifle, which makes the thralls keel over as soon as I shoot near them.
I suppose I should thank you for releasing me.
You were allied with Saren. For all I know, you still are.
I am on your side now.
Yeah, okay, you can go.
Commander Shepard, are you alright?
My brain's been scrambled like an egg. How do you think I feel?
I might be able to help you. I am an expert on the Protheans. If I join my consciousness to yours, maybe we can make some sense of it.
Do it. Hurry. We don't have much time.
Huh, anyone feel like doing some side missions?
I forwarded the mission update to the Citadel, Commander.
Damn it, scripted sequence.
Ambassador Udina wants us to report back to the Citadel.
Good job, Shepard. Thanks to you, the Council's finally taking real action against Saren.
What action?
We won't invade the Terminus systems.
We've locked out all the Normandy's primary systems until further notice you're grounded.
Genius.
Nobody stabs me in the back, Udina. Nobody.
Ow, my knee!
Commander, I am so sorry.
Udina couldn't wait to stab me in the back. Nobody stabs me in the back.
I believe in you, Shepard. I am with you every step of the way.
Oh, my head!
I'm glad you came, Chad. I heard behind you.
Udina couldn't wait to stab me in the back.
I know you're pissed off right now.
Nobody stabs me in the back.
The Ambassador has made this personal.
Anderson?
Get us out of here, Joker. Now!
So, as I was saying, anyone up for some side missions? That's probably a sign, huh? I did for the first time ever do all the collect missions. For context, this is the fanfare you get for scanning all the keepers. And when you get all the other collectibles, Nah, just kidding, you don't even get an annotation. How do you beat the gargoyles?
Are you winning, son?
I was just thinking about you.
I have been thinking about you too.
Alright, time to deal with Saren. See, it's his turn to waste time. But funnily enough, that's nothing compared to the ancient Prothean VI that decides that the best time to stop us for a 30-minute exposition dump is right before we catch up to Saren.
Saren's got enough of a head start. Grab that data file and let's go.
Shepard, are you sure? This might be our only chance to speak with it, our only link to the knowledge of the Protheans.
Oh, that's cruel. You know Shepard can't resist that.
How do the Reapers survive? The Reapers are trapped in dark space. Why all How did Sovereign get here? Why not just attack What about the beacon on Eden? What happened to the survivors from the Conduit? What did the Reapers get? How come nobody ever noticed the Citadel was an inactive mass relay?
I would stick around longer, but my eyes are starting to hurt for some reason. I can't quite put my finger on it. This final set piece is unironically awesome, seeing the Citadel from another perspective with Sovereign always looming in the background. The ridiculous factor of biotic abilities is also amplified as the station has no gravity. But let's get serious now, because it's time for the final confrontation.
I'm heading to that master control panel, and you can't stop me.
You survived our encounter on Vermeer, but I've changed since then, improved. Sovereign has upgraded me.
Yeah, but you're forgetting one thing, Saren. I have all the collectibles.
What? Impossible. Show me your save file.
Reasonable reaction.
Make sure he's dead.
He's dead.
Now, you might be thinking there is no way Singularity works on the actual final boss of the game. It would be so unbecoming of him to just flap around like a fish out of water. Well, there you have it. So undignified. Look at him crawling around. It's the most pathetic thing I've ever seen. As a final insult, Tali completely face tanks a full missile barrage from him without even dropping shields. Put him out of his misery. Mass Effect is such an interesting game. It's stuck in this weird limbo of wanting to be an RPG but also a proper action game. There's working physics for a bunch of objects for no discernible reason. Sometimes it has epic set pieces, then the random planets feel like something out of a Flash game. The Legendary Edition continues this trend of unevenness. brand new head-up display, unchanged menus. Some of the weapons now function differently, but the majority of them are the same. They changed how the vehicle handles and the sounds of its weapons. Then you have blatant bug stealing, like the alignment cheat and Tali losing her voice modulator.
Raiden's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert.
What really carries the game is still the story. In particular, I like how all the characters have proper narrative reasons to stick around. This is something a lot of RPGs tend to struggle with, giving you a group of adventurers who have no business staying together. But here, everyone has plenty of motivation to see the mission through. The story also does a good job of balancing the urgency of the main storyline with the freedom to go do side content. Saren has to be brought down. He's a threat to humanity and our personal rival as well, framing us for the events on Eden Prime. But he works in secrecy and stays in hiding, so we can't just confront him directly. Then it turns out that he is just a puppet of an ancient, eldritch machine race. It's one of the best hooks for a game series I've ever seen, so it's no surprise that it became the foundation of an awesome trilogy, right? Well, we'll see about that.